you can get up here without the fire arrows. Unfortunately,
Oh my gosh.
You can't open that door because you do need fire arrows for the torches. But you can get the stray fairy at the very least.
Shine. Let's see what happens.
Be prepared. You are to be witness to a power that overwhelms all.
Oh man.
One hit, yes. Why must I lose?
There was no other quote. Wow.
I just want the boys. Gotta do it for the boys.
Right foot. Did Fortnite crash? Did Fortnite crash? Are you serious?
Another one here. 1, 2, and... Damn it. Oh, I'm gonna go snooze in my...
Aw, how sweet. Fuck. The sad part is I wasn't ready to get jump scared. I was trying to examine the flower. I wasn't ready for that.
Oh! Oh god, that was close. Ah! Oh. Yeah. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god.
Get him! Get him! What are you doing?
Dude, my mouse.
Medic.
My mouse stopped moving for a
Last
second.
round in the half.
If you save, spend it.
Oh my gosh, hold
I'm
on.
sorry,
I was-
but
hold
Okay, I gotta make to the gas station. I know what it is. No! No! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Oh my fucking god, man.
Easy, there is no
Spinning
way.
his camera around, clicking minions, huh? What's
Luca,
the
there
what's
is
the
no way
ADC
you
gonna
have
do?
won that.
Die?
Are you kidding me?
Luca loud!
Luca, you are not allowed to come in here and win.
Shut he doesn't even play this damn game! He just tried! He doesn't even play this goddamn video game!
No, you cannot.
And he beat us! Shout out to Luca Loud. He is a lovely, wonderful streamer as well.
How is
That's
this?
so funny
This
because
is so
I'll
unfair.
be watching Alex, and Alex will be playing 14. And Luca will be like, should I play 14? Alex will be like, yeah. And he never does, and I guess he did. And in his instance of joining the game, he just Kim-bodied both of us.
No, Lucas still plays this game. He just.
Fine, that's not fair.
I mean, he joined recently.
Hello, I have warped in. Ha ha ha. And my volume is working. Anyway, let me say hi to everyone. Hello, Jorah. Congrats on getting first. Hello, Brox. Congrats on getting second. And hello, Kai. Welcome in. How are you doing? Wow, this Fairies Fountain theme is just popping off. This is not the relaxing version of this that I expected from this from this live playlist. It is. The cymbals, I think the cymbals are a bit much. Or the snare too. Oh, Kai's wife, I see. Welcome in, Kai's wife. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah. But Zora Band version of Fairy Song? Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like it. It's from Zelda and Jazz, apparently. B, I see. I see. Well, hello, B. But how are you all doing today? I have some tea again, as always. I'm doing pretty good. I did some exercise this morning, just a little. Just my typical Sunday morning exercise, which is not as intense as my weekday exercise, because I don't lift on Sundays. I also don't exercise on Saturdays, so... Oh, this song is going crazy. But, yeah, I don't know if there's anything... See, the problem is... Oh, you just finished your workout? How was your workout? How was your workout, you two? Hyper piano time? I guess the thing is, I say all the stuff I want to say on Saturdays, and therefore I don't have much to talk about on Sundays. But Brox, how are you doing? Or if you're still listening. You might not be, I don't know. Sorry, I'm looking over at something else. It was good. We went light. We only lifted like 300 pounds today. I see. You should get something to eat. What are you gonna get? Are you gonna get this?
Let's go. Come on. Let's go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. I haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in a very long time. That's right. I haven't in a very long time. So, like, what do I have? What did I have for breakfast? I had my sort of usual breakfast. You're falling for the targeted marketing parody. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts is good. Like, I think I mentioned before that, like, where I used to live before I moved here, there was a Dunkin' Donuts right by my dentist's office. And so my post-dentist treat is, was getting Dunkin' Donuts, like 2 donuts and a coffee or something. But that's not what I do anymore. I'm doing fine. Yeah. But what to talk about? Yeah, 2 donuts and a coffee. Tasty. This is what I was like. This is what I was like afterwards. Although I will say Dunkin' Donuts, they are not fast at service from the places I've been. From the places I've been, they are not fast at service. Like when I finished the dentist, I'd get in their drive-thru and I would be like the first person there sometimes. Or maybe there would be like 1 or 2 people ahead of me, and I'd be sitting in the drive-thru for 10 minutes before I before I got my order. It's just like 2 donuts and a coffee, and it's just like, this is anyway. Dunkin' Slow Nuts. Yeah. We could go on and on about this all day, but Krispy Kreme. Yeah, Krispy Kreme is nice. I don't know. It has its perks. And Dunkin' Donuts has its perks. I think personally I prefer Dunkin' Donuts, but the Krispy Kremes, like if you get the original glazed Krispy Kreme, it feels pretty light, which is interesting. It's an interesting feeling. Better service. I mean, I'm sure it's better service-wise. I'm sure. But although the Krispy Kreme that I like is the original glazed with chocolate icing, in addition to the original glaze. But so Jorah's telling a story. Remember one morning, he was in a bit of a hurry for a bus, and ordered a coffee, and I had to leave before they got my coffee ready or I would have missed my bus. It took eons. Yeah, I believe that. There was one time I went to, this one place, Einstein Bros. And I was picking up a catering order. And they had run out of dark roast coffee. And so this couple came in and they ordered coffees. And the server, who was clearly, or the person taking the orders, I don't know if they're server, but they also deliver stuff, I guess, to the people waiting for their orders. They were just like, we are out of dark roast right now. But, it could take like 5 minutes if you're willing to wait 5 minutes for the dark roast. And the couple was just like, no, we'll just go somewhere else. And the server, it felt like the server was having a really bad day. And so the server was just like, why? It's just like, you didn't do anything wrong. Those people just don't want to wait five minutes for a coffee. Which, I mean, sometimes they have to leave, but like, they're going somewhere else, right? To get a coffee. It's just like, why? It's not like they have to catch a bus and they're like, oh, can't stay, I'll just skip the coffee. No, it's just like, nope. We're gonna walk or drive to some other place, which will probably take 5 minutes to get to this other place anyway, and then get a coffee from there. Anyway, so yeah, I actually don't know if there are any Krispy Kremes around me. What's the closest one? Apparently there is one around here. the directions? Driving directions. Okay. So it's about 9 miles away. 9 to 10 miles away. So that's the closest Krispy Kreme. No problem, B. Ooh, some violin there. But yes. So yeah, Krispy Kreme, they started out in the South, right? And I know this because whenever my family would visit my grandparents down south, we would get Krispy Kremes, like, growing up. Because, like, it started out down there, and then they started really expanding. And so, like, we got one near where we lived, like, where I was growing up. And then they expanded too quickly was the issue. And so they had to shut down a bunch of stores that they started up. And so it feels like there aren't very many Krispy Kremes in the north anymore. Because, you know... Yeah, you had one move in high school, it was all the rage, and then it sort of died out because there were too many of them, or something. They expanded too quickly, I don't know what it was. But I do like a good Dunkin' Donuts. Donut. I guess they're called Dunkin' now. They're not Dunkin' Donuts anymore. What is with this music getting so loud all of a sudden? You know, if you want some money.
Mark yourself down to Chase Bank. Mark yourself down to Chase Bank.
But yeah, it's weird that these... I'll turn the volume down slightly, but like still, that it got really loud. Like, it's just like yesterday. I'll give him a small shout out again. But Chase was playing Infinity Nikki, and like, why is it getting louder? But he was playing Infinity Nikki, and what was happening? Like, the music just started like screaming like loudness. And he was just like, is it just me or did the music just get really loud? It's like, no, it's not just you. The music did get like really loud. Oh, this song. This song is such a song. You know, it hits you in the feels. If you've ever played with a Wind Waker. Oh my goodness. What a song. What a song. Infinity Nikki actually seems like a kind of fun gacha game to play. Although, just like all the others, there are very few men in the game. But for Infinity Nikki, for the gacha aspect, from what I've learned, you're not pulling characters, you're pulling outfits. And that seems fun. That seems fun. It's essentially like... It's like gacha Barbie, where like you dress up your character and have like, you like out fashion the enemies. But it sounds, I mean, like from the gameplay that I've seen and from what I've heard about it, it actually sounds and looks pretty chill. And there are some battles, but like, apparently they're like jokes, and that's not the point. That's not the point of the game. But of course you've got Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, and then what I've heard people, in particular Chase, call it, Menless Moan Zero, because there are like no men in the game. And like I saw this like leak or something the other day where it's just like, here's this upcoming banner, and it's just like 5 women. It's just like, and then though, apparently the most successful gacha game right now is Love in Deep Space, which is like entirely about like men, hot men. And it's just like, why aren't these other, why isn't like Hoyoverse or these other companies getting the message? Anyway, that was a rant that Chase went on, but men. I mean, you should look up, if you've never seen any Love in Deep Space, you should look up some scenes. It is pretty steamy. Let me just say that. Like, nothing, I don't think it has any explicit scenes, but like, it has some steamy scenes. But apparently, yeah, so apparently all those alpha males who play Genshin, LOL, just hate the thought of men being in their game. So they complained to Hoyoverse not to allow men in. The only women allowed, only women characters. Okay. We've talked a little bit. We should talk a little bit more. No men. No men allowed. And apparently I saw other people complaining because there was this there's this Shota character or something that Genshin added, or Honkai, I don't remember which one. But it's not playable. It's not playable. Or he's not playable. And people were just like, why? Why? Probably sell like hotcakes. I want to get into Genshin at some point, but I don't know if I'll have time anytime soon. Because of life. Because of life. Oh, I should give Jorah an update on something. One second. Alright, there we go. Took me a minute to get what song this was. Yes. That's fair, because it's not its hoppin' self. So I guess we should maybe we should plan out some character voices. I mean, I had a Larry Butts voice before. Hey Nick, something like that. So let's go with that again. Hey Nick. Hey Nick. I don't know. No worries, no worries. Who is an interesting character? Lot of heart. Howdy there, partner. No, that doesn't sound great. Howdy. I done be lot of y'all. Something like that. Sure. We'll go with something like that. Who else? Who else is coming up in this? Hey, I'm Yadi Yogi. Pretend I didn't say that name, though. I'm just an old man. Something like that, I don't know. I'm just an old man. That sounds better, I feel. Something like that. That probably fits. When Phoenix. Miles. Something like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna do the whole objection. I'm not going to talk like this as Manfred the whole time. So, because that would fuck up my voice. Let's just say that. So I'm gonna do a scary objection. So I'm gonna do something more like, well, Phoenix, or well, Mr. Wright. Something like that. I think that's much easier to do. Wouldn't mess up my voice. And I feel like that's like all the characters. It's a surprisingly low character trial, from what I remember. Oh yes, there's one character I need a voice for. Ah! There we go, that's good enough. I won't spoil it too much. Too much. But we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's another character. But yeah. We'll wait 4 more minutes to start the game. We'll give people half an hour to get here. And then we'll play. Oh goodness. Oh. There are some people play these games with like simulators where they just chat and they're like the placid plastic duck simulator or something. I feel like I should get a game like that so that I can just play it while I'm chatting. Like something that I don't have to pay attention to, but it's something that could distract us. Or like that marble game, right? That's a little too distracting, I think. Oh well. Because I am not very good at chatting while playing games, if you haven't been able to tell. Like, I get distracted and I talk about what's going on in the game, which I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? When you're streaming, one of the things I've learned is that you should just be talking. Talking a lot. You're so good at marbles. Excellent. I mean, if I were to play that marbles simulator game, since you're the only one here right now, like you would win. But key is to use boost at the right time. Oh. I didn't even know there was a boost. We could also play words on stream, but that's a little distracting too. That's like a full attention thing, rather than just me chatting. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember. The key to streaming is just to be talking a lot. And so like one of the things that I've heard as a suggestion is that while you're playing the game, just say what you're doing. Which is unusual for a lot of people, because a lot of people don't just narrate their life, don't just narrate what they're doing, right? And so that's really weird for some people. Hello, Juno. Hello, welcome in. Let me boop you. How are you doing today, Juno? Ha! Get booped yourself, Juno. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I mean, one of the keys is to just talk. But like, I've talked to myself a lot, you know, in my life. Because it helps. I think I've described this on stream before, about like educational psychology and the benefits of talking to oneself. But... Oh, you're doing all right? Oh goodness, this song is just screaming again. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having some milk tea. And we're gonna start Ace Attorney very soon. But have you had breakfast, Juno, or is it night for you, or some other time? Because sometimes that happens. Yes. So, I mean, it might be nice to order a Dunkin' Donuts one time. I'm still thinking about that myself, because I haven't had Dunkin' Donuts in a while. But I haven't ordered food in a while either. It's been nearly, I mean, it's been over a month since I've ordered food. That's wild. But I guess it saves me a lot of money. It's after 11 a.m., you ate a little earlier. I see, I see. What did you have for breakfast out of curiosity? So you're more like an East Coaster. I'm not an East Coaster, so it's still solidly morning for me. Hello, Miss Annie. I'll give you a mid-sized shout out. How are you doing today, Miss Annie? Ah, the blink shout out again. I don't know why it does this. I don't know why it does that. Why it blanks out your shout out, even though you do have a clip. I know you have a clip. So if I give you a big size shout out, it plays the clip. But I think it's like the one clip that it only ever plays. So you might only have one clip, or the bot doesn't care about other clips of yours. Doing good, a little cold though. I'm sorry to hear you're a little cold. I hope you get warmer soon. EST gang indeed. Hello, Hachiro. I'll give you a shout out. How are you doing, Hachiro?
Prepare for bubbles. This one looks really cool too. You guys think about a ring?
I'll see you in 5 seconds.
Look at that Tom not doing what he's
Not like that.
The bot doesn't care.
Not that 5 second nigga. You quick ass.
Doing good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Are you still in bed, Hachi? Are you still in bed, Hachi? But yeah, the bot doesn't care about other clips of Annie's, I guess. That's a shame. But yeah, if anyone has never checked out Miss Annie or Hachiro, you should do it. They're really cool streamers. Very cool people. Although I think maybe Miss Annie is on a hiatus at the moment, but that's okay. You can still check her out. Oh, you're outside. That would be cold. Yeah. It's 17 degrees Fahrenheit where I live. I don't know where it is where you live. What temperature, but it's pretty cold for me. I imagine it's pretty cold for you as well. You're out of bed finally. Oh, nice. Because often you're in bed when you come to my stream. So it's interesting to see you out of bed. You're on a hiatus. That's okay. People can still follow you and watch your streams once you're done with your hiatus. It's like 25 degrees. That's very cold. It's below freezing. It's below freezing. Okay, let me pull this back up. Yeah. Well, I guess it's sort of time to get into the game. Right. I've chatted for a little bit. Seems like a reasonable time to warp over to the game now. So why don't we warp over to the game? Ooh, let me also get the game actually up. And end the music. End the music. So we're gonna get our own music for the game. Let me change to the Grimoire. The Grimoire goes well with this game. Well, let me change the category. There we go. Alright, let's continue. We're gonna watch the intro again. Turnabout Goodbyes. We're gonna do the first investigation of the first trial. It might take a while, because I feel like this is a meaty case, a meaty episode of Ace Attorney. Let's load it. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. It's Edgeworth with a gun. Woke up and took a shower. Nice. Nice. Well, happy shower. December 25th, Christmas Day. 10:08 a.m. Wright & Company law offices. Hey, Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? Enjoy your coffee, Hachiro. I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? Huh? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yipes, Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Let's talk. Well, what should we do, Maya? Any ideas? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Well, let's move. Let's go to the detention center. December 25th, detention center, visitors room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! I love Edgeworth. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here, Maya? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh, laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Oh, Edgeworth. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me like this, with your stupid sexy face, Phoenix. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either. Believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what. Huh? Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Well, let's try presenting our attorney's badge to Edgeworth. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha! Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. What? You're not that what, Edgeworth? Not yet. Although looking at you for long enough might make me... Sorry. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Otherwise, I might fall in love with you again. Oh, wow. Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want her help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick...
Here we are, Gourd Lake entrance. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park. Entrance.
This is where it happened? Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today.
Recruits, peh. Ah! Eek! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts!
Right! Phoenix Wright! Will he ever learn my name?
Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Huh? Well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it!
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say. Let's investigate.
I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? The sky is blue and so is Edgeworth. I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people.
Oh, God. Oh, it's so good.
The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park.
I don't think that's what the sign said, actually, Phoenix.
This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend.
Oh, it does actually say that. Never mind.
But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya.
Whoops. Wow, there's not much to investigate on this screen. Gourd Lake Nature Park. Okay. Not the sky is blue and so is Edgeworth. I mean, there was this one case earlier in the game where Phoenix was just like,
The sky is blue and so am I. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
Huh? You don't know, pal?
No.
Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pig Cow's lawyer.
Head in the, huh?
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And
the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective?
Of course I do. Oh, sorry. Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taken this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't you want your help? I don't get it.
Who was this witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa.
Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
Welcome back, Jorah.
Welcome home, Master. Yeah.
But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
Oh dear. You're not coming back, detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. That feels like the right choice.
Oh hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Well, what?
We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating.
Oh, and I could go to the Criminal Affairs Department too. Let's go to the beach. Beach, December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach.
Wowzers, this is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not.
But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs.
I want a samurai dog, please.
I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though.
The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog.
Oh god, what am I supposed to do first? Am I supposed to do the poppers first or the stand first? Because I feel like both of those could lead to something happening. Let's do the stand.
A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Huh. Someone left some poppers here.
Sorry.
Someone left some poppers here. It kind of looks like 5-hour energy. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Oh, sorry, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it, you just want to pop them, right? Wasn't that obvious? Poppers. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket?
Poppers put in pocket. A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Sorry. Oh. You got a free sneeze, I suppose. Okay, that looks like all the investigating I can do. Right here. Unless this sign, no. Okay. Let's move. Oh god, let's go to the Gourd Lake Woods. Oh. I'm gonna eat some almonds for a second, apologies. Grabbed a handful of almonds. I probably shouldn't have done that. It's cold outside. Okay. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. I like that no camping sign.
Look, someone's camping. They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made out of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then?
I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that, Maya. Oh. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their own car down here. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can't reach them.
Alright, it seems like everything on this screen. Oh, there's a big empty nothing. Let's avoid that for now. Alright, fine.
This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers?
Bang. Click, 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 click.
Well, it responded. Yow! Hey you, get your hands off of that. Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? So sorry. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say, those southern folks talk with exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now, her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of, friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy.
Phoenix's catchphrase, oh boy.
I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention.
Alright, fine. Let's present the attorney's badge.
This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. Well, what? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have you know I'm a fighting I wrestle meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake.
A murder?
Sounds cool. Why didn't you all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. But thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing. Photographing. Yeah, sure, she would say it like that. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Excuse me. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one, not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see, I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all already? Meteors, yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. Alright, I'll say something. If this were Justice for All or later, when she said meteors, you know some psyche locks would have appeared. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make the knives? The knives? I added the but... So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that. The mock triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once, don't remember if there was anything on him though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder, yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. AA1 is really, really good. I really like it. I guess we should come back later. What the heck? Sorry, on my side on my side screen I have
some streams up, and someone raided a person who I also had up, and so I had 2 copies of their stream up. But they had like different outfits on their model, and I was just like, what the heck? Turns out that one of them got paused somehow. So yeah. 2 copies or 1 copy. And 1 original. True. True. Boat rental shop. December 25th. Boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place?
What the heck?
What the heck?
Nick, what the heck is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea, you bet.
Let's do some examining.
There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas.
Oh wow, yeah, that did it all. Thank you, Chi-Chi. Oh, the blurred text. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. It's hard to tell. It feels like AI generated text, to be entirely honest.
Alright, I guess we move.
You know where we haven't been? Criminal Affairs Department. God, I love this place. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal.
Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, I see the blue badger. I see him.
We just finished that meeting, for better or for worse.
I get the feeling we're in for some bad news.
Let's examine.
That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head.
He must be doing image training for arrests. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. But also, I really want one. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? Gord Lake? Gordy's sighted. I don't believe it.
Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Hey, is that the police department's mascot?
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot.
I see. How nice.
I'll get him a signed mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do.
Good luck.
I think that's everything.
Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No. Still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
So how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've gotta earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Autopsy report added to the court record.
Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. Interesting.
Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Well, I hope it helps you, pal.
Thanks, Detective.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Alright. I guess that's all I can do. Let's try our luck with Edgeworth again. Nope. Let's go back to the lake. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey, y'all.
Lotta.
Wait up a sec, we got bingo.
Bingo?
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Hey.
This is them, take a look.
Wait.
See? He's shooting him with that pistol.
It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What? Are you serious?
Course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't y'all see I'm kinda busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. I'm Southern, so I believe that. I'd sooner hit the south side of the northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, she saw something. There's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Taken automatically on December 25th at 12:15 a.m. Something's happening at the public beach. December 25th, Gourd Lake, public beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Larry! What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Kianse, deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. Ace Lewd Attorney. What are you talking about, Ace Lewd Attorney? What are you talking? I mean, yeah, some of it's a little bit lewd when I have my way with it, but oh, you know. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... what? No, she's not. She's underage, Larry. You can't sleep with her. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick. Must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Oh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. What do you mean, oh my god, Store Festival? And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Why can't I get a model? His name is Butts, yes. Well, anyway, there was a trial here. There was a trial here on the lake. Oh, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. Hello, Luca. I'll give you a shout out in a moment. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course.
Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Alright, time for a shout out for Luca. Hello, Luca, good morning.
Here you go. Get your clippers ready. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark. I feel like I need a shower after that. I just sold out. I sold out my beliefs. You know?
Well, how are you doing today, Luca? I decided to use your clip as an opportunity to eat some almonds. Are you still in bed or elsewhere? We did get more snow because last night, while you were streaming and I was doing some chores. Oh, I should turn the music back on. Oh, you're up, I see you. Last night while you were streaming and I was doing some chores, I kicked a bunch of snow off of my steps leading up to my apartment. I don't have a shovel, I just kicked it off with my boots. And then, but there's more snow on it now. So does that mean you have to shovel a lot, Luca? You probably do. You do have to go shovel some. That makes sense. Well, anyway. No, it was not as much as yesterday. Definitely not. Definitely not!
Definitely not!
Anyway, let's talk to Larry a little bit more. Just have a snowball fight, an evil snowball fight. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big news. The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Yeah, and Nick and Miles, I mean, they would go off by themselves sometimes and come back and look all flustered. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak, who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about a man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? Examine the snow. There we go. Enjoy, Luca. Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow. It's really, really real. There it is. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic when we got into the frame. I heard a loud bang like an explosion. No, that's not Lotta Heart. It's just a person. Followed by the sounds of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million, Nick. What? 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Article about a monster at Gourd Lake. All right. Well, let's present the article to him. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs, dig? What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Oh wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. So sorry, I can't really pay you. 'Cause you blow it all on Kiance. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? All right. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there for a while. Lotta Heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. What do I do now? What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. Yeah, the Ace Attorney Investigations experience. What do I do now? Just wander around until you find something new. Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Well, what should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds that Mr. Edgeworth did it. And Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake? Right. Well, penny for your thoughts? Thoughts. Yeah, why won't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk! December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. Ahem. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's, something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's, something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir. Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Well, let's just talk. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Alright, so, let me just say something. How do we have a picture of the victim if we don't know his identity? Because that's not a picture of his corpse, it's a picture of him. Anyway, maybe we shouldn't worry about that. If no one knows his identity, yeah. That painting. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes, I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's by just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes. The DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. No conviction was made. It's very mysterious. The DL6 incident, yes.
Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please. Don't mention it.
DL6.
Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
But what? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fey's photo added to the court record. An old photograph, DL6 Incident Exhibit A, is written on the back. Thanks, Grossberg. I'll be leaving now. December 25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet.
Can I ask you about the murder?
Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. I don't want to see your sexy face. Not like this. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand?
Why did you go to Gourd Lake?
I have no intention of telling you.
Nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you.
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from the DL6 incident.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name.
And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder.
Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now, this.
Welcome back, Luca. How are you doing? About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally that case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
It's cold. It is cold out there. It's my computer is telling me it's like 19 degrees or something. Any other determinations from examining the snow? Is it pretty? Is it pretty, Luca? Oh, you were feeding the strays out there too. I hope they're doing okay. Oh. It is pretty, but still awful. That's fair. That's fair for you to think so. Alright, continuing with the game.
What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
You have a space heater plugged in for them on the front porch, so they snuggle up on your patio furniture with a heater and give them warm milk and cat food. They'd be fine. That's so cute, though. That's so cute. I wish I could see a picture of that. Hello, A Sloth Journey. Welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. How are you doing, A Sloth?
I need to
It's
find a way
Atifu.
back. I don't know. Do you know?
Come with me, come with me, come with me. I just came from...
I found Atifu. He knows the way back. Let's go.
Doing good. Just woke up. Gonna do your morning routine soon. Well, I hope your morning routine goes well. Yes, of course. Makes sense. I mean, I often open up people's streams. I often open up people's streams before I do things in the morning. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yee.
No, what if...
Gotta support the homies. Gotta do it for the homies, right? Well, I hope your morning routine goes well. You're a father. Gotta do it for the boys.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Oh god, now what do I do? Wait, let's go back.
What's the time? Water time. What's the time? Water time.
Thank you. I'm gonna present my attorney's badge to him.
Your attorney's badge? I can't say I really want to see one of those right now.
Oh, do you want me to do crunches with you, Luca? Because I can do crunches. There's a crunch redeem.
Crunch dude!
Hello, crunch dude. Aww. So cute. How many crunches am I supposed to do? I think I set it at 20 crunches, right? Oh, no, I was looking at a picture Luca sent me. Because Luca takes care of some kitties when it gets cold. No. Push-ups are 10. Push-ups and squats are 10. Crunches are 20. So I'm gonna do 20 crunches, which will bring my total for the day up to 110. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the crunches. Alright. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Yeah. Oh. You're out of shape. Well, you know how you get in shape, Luca? Know how you get in shape, Luca? You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep working it out. You keep working out. You put a square costume. That's A shape. That's not the shape. Alright. Let's see if Gumshoe's back yet. Or any shape costume. But, would you say I have abs? I mean, it depends on how you look at it. But, I may be like 100 pounds, all skinny and stuff, but the weight that I do carry is all in the tummy. I see. You would need proof, a sloth. Hmm. I mean, the thing is, like, I have a little bit of fat around my lower belly. So, maybe when it gets closer, when the weather gets warmer, I'll do some running. I'll do cardio, sort of like the cutting phase of exercise, I suppose. Well, you asked if you had abs, not if you had only abs. That's true. Abs are underneath. It's all the ice cream you eat, I see. I eat an ice cream sandwich every day, a mini ice cream sandwich. It's not a big one. It's not a full-sized one. But it's portion controlled. It's a nice dessert. Ice cream too good. Ice cream sandwich, yeah. It's, so, an ice cream sandwich. No. So, let me find a... Let me find a picture for you. Let me find a picture for you. Desktop. Ice cream sandwich. Okay, let me add this photo for you. Image. Ice cream sandwich. Okay. Make source visible, image file. I put it on my desktop so I can find it. Hopefully I won't get other ice cream sandwich. Okay, there we go. This is an ice cream sandwich. So yeah, you see it's got ice cream in the middle and it's got like this chocolatey bread-like substance. I eat one of these every day, a mini one. Oh, for me, they're not very expensive. I can buy like a huge pack of, what is it? I buy like a 24 pack so that it lasts like a month, basically. Not quite a month, but it lasts almost a month. And it's like $6, so it's pretty cheap. $6 or $7. I see. Yeah, 100 for $15, it makes sense. Like, yeah, we could get it pretty cheap here. Costco is great. Yeah, it makes sense. How big are they? Well, the ones I eat are probably... Why don't I go measure one? I can pull one out of the freezer. So let me go measure one for you. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not so many. I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, this This tape measure I have, I don't know if it, well, let me see. Does this tape measure I have, this is in inches. Oh, there is a centimeters version. Okay. So it's about 4 centimeters wide and 12 centimeters long. 4 by 12 centimeters, and then the depth is about 2 centimeters. Yeah, yeah. That is what she's. What are you talking about, Aisla? Alright. Ice cream sandwich is back in the freezer now. Back in the. Oh, I gotta put this other tape measure back. One of my tape measures is only in freedom units, but the other one is in, has both types of units. Oh yeah, you gotta eat actual ice cream. But I mean, like, the thing is, one of those ice cream sandwiches, the ones that I get, they're smaller than the ones, I could get larger sized ones, but the ones that I get, they're like 120 calories. You gotta eat actual ice cream. Oh, I mess up my words sometimes. You gotta eat actual breakfast first. Anyway. Let me delete the ice cream sandwich. Or let me just get rid of it. I have the smaller sized ones so that they're fewer calories. Gotta be healthy. Gotta be the healthy one. Bye-bye ice cream sandwich. Easier in one bite. I don't eat it in one bite. I eat it in a couple bites. Calories. That's what I'm caring about. Yeah. It's like 150 calories instead of like 250 calories. So, yeah. We're back to the game now. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek!
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's all this about, pal?
Lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir.
Alright. You blame Kuga. He makes me brownies or cookies and mixes them with ice cream. That sounds really good, though. You know, you once thought of a life hack to lose weight, but it's quite wasteful. He wants me all fat, so I can't leave him. What's your life hack, Aceloth? What's your life hack? I want to hear it. Like, what if you ate the food but never swallowed it? Get to feel all the tastes but no calories. I think you'd die if you didn't eat anything. Didn't actually eat anything. It's just one of those 8-year-old thoughts. That's fair. That's pretty advanced for an 8-year-old. The bad food. So it's kind of like those wine tasters, right? Apparently wine tasters, they'll like taste the wine and then spit it out, right? That's like some Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan diet tips. I'm sure you get some calories from chewing on it, like some will be absorbed or something, but yeah, probably not too many. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wine tasters, like professional wine tasters, they do spit it out after they've swirled it around their mouth a little bit. Anyway, I mean, you still absorb some. I know for alcohol. Where's wine time? I know with alcohol you will still absorb some of the alcohol through your mouth, because of the blood vessels in your mouth. But Not as much. $8 wine and won the wine competition for face wine. If only we could photosynthesis. If only you could pull up specific clips. Well, what clip do you want to see, Jorah? What clip do you want to see? Just be like, I'm hungry and step outside in the sun. Yes. I don't get what you're trying to say, Jorah. Yeah, the sun is really bad for your skin, so maybe photosynthesis would be really, really bad for us. The chase clip. Oh, Majora's Mask, I see. The Majora's Mask clip where, like, the classic Majora's Mask thing where he tries to give the potion and then drinks it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I doubt we'd be able to get that on first try. Only bad for your skin if you don't wear sunscreen. Yeah, but still. Still. What if I played Majora's Mask one day on stream? It's gonna happen one day. Not soon, but one day. Alright. Back to the game.
So, what did Mrs. Hart say?
It is a Zelda game, yes. She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality it might, but should let us see who's who.
She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
A cancellation?
I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked.
It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again, for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who could do it, pal. You're the only one who could save Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm on it, Gumshoe.
Your attorney's badge? I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Humph. Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
Sorry, I needed to open up someone's stream. Someone who just went live. Anyway, what do you think, Wright?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Well, we might raid them, we'll see. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know, you want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you?
Of course we will. Ah, who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you, except, you know, that one thing we did behind the store that one day. Don't let anyone know about that. You don't like Maya as a character in this game. Interesting, A-Sloth. Interesting.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney.
Well, I guess we should.
Huh?
What's that? Earthquake, Nick, it's a big one. Raizo is shaking his booty. It's calming down.
Whew, that was scary.
Huh? Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
Hello, Enjoy. Mwah. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's see. Let me give you a Luca kissy this time. Hi, Enjoy. How's it going? Oh, Raizo's not here to hear that. Oh well. How are you doing, Enjoy?
There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering.
I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
I'm good you're doing well, Enjoy. You stayed up late too. I see. I see. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe.
Wow, this is not a lot of evidence for what looks like the end of the investigation.
Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. We lived out here my whole life. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth.
To be continued. And we're gonna continue it right now. That was a long investigation. That was a long investigation sequence. Alright, let me eat some almonds before we get into the trial. It's gonna take a couple minutes. But how are you doing? Hmm. Hmm. These almonds are really good. Ah. But they are roasted and salted, so that adds some badness to them. But good taste. But yeah, almonds. Anyway. I see. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I feel like I have had some Brazil nuts before, but you can't eat too many of them at once, right? Isn't that the rule? Like, if you have too many at once, you, like, die or something? Yeah, it can overdose. I see. I've had some before, and they tasted good if I recall, but it's been probably decades since I've had any. You had an overdose on that before. How did... I assume you're okay now, it seems, but like, you were eating like 4 per day. Ooh. So you really can't eat many. It's selenium intoxication. Well, let's look this up. Symptoms. Selenium toxicity can occur with acute or chronic ingestion of excess selenium. Symptoms of selenium toxicity include nausea, vomiting, nail discoloration, brittleness and loss, hair loss, fatigue, irritability, and foul breath odor, often described as garlic breath. I see. From the Amazon rainforest, you need to be careful. From southeast Brazil, you can eat a little more. If it's from southeast Brazil, you can eat a little more. In your case, you just had itches all over your body. Might have done some kidney damage too. Oh. That's rough. That's some rough stuff. But I eat almonds. Almonds are... I don't think almonds have the same risk. But it's so tasty. Yeah, sometimes the good tasting things are bad for us. Like ice cream. And brownies. And poison. I don't know if poison tastes good or not. I see. I see. You're eating almonds, Brazil nut, and cashews every day. Cashews are also good. That didn't help with the selenium thingy. I see. I see, I see. Oh well. Okay. Well, let's get going.
Karma.
I now stick to 1 Brazil nut per day and sunflower seeds. Oh, sunflower seeds! I can consider that for a snack, too. Thank you for reminding me of that existence. The existence of that. Yeah.
Karma?
That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god!
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth.
Well, good to know, Aesloth. Thank you.
You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence.
He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
Ugh. So, was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
Now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years? He's as ruthless as me times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's boobs. I mean help right now, don't you think?
Sugarless cornflakes, interesting. Oh.
Huh?
I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. I can't go too long without looking at those melons. You know how I am.
What are you whispering about? Did I hear something about women's bodies? Right, how dare you betray me like that? Anyway.
It's nothing, Edgeworth. Well, it's time. Let's head in.
December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine.
I mean, Luca, a lot of people talk to judges in this game in ways they couldn't. But you're right, that he would be thrown out like instantly if he said something like that.
The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident, now!
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record.
Testify to the court about the arrest, now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Enjoy your lurk, Ace Loth.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you are quite right.
No, he's not.
Witness testimony, the arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see.
Good meowing, Dice. Let me give you a shout out.
Shadow ball, why not? Because it's a shadow and it's a ball. And who doesn't like?
Let's do a second one. That was too short. Baby brother Dice.
He died. I had a key.
Oh no, a key.
I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now!
The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight.
You received a call from a man.
Yup.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
That woman and the man who called in the report are two different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were two witnesses.
Egg.
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who is camping.
The woman who was camping? Lot of heart.
What happened next, Detective?
But how are you doing, Dice? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is get there quick.
Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
So much to look forward to these days.
Well, good meowing, Dice.
This is no time for detected daydreaming. Continue.
Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard, cold, objective facts.
Yes, sir.
Man, he's got his share of objections.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now!
But the next morning, a body was found in the lake.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Pistol bullet added to the court record, found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
A murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, so sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Ag, he has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence.
A murder weapon, a .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective.
Yes, sir?
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Him. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now! But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway?
December 26th, 11:09 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya.
Huh? Well, what?
Any progress with Mia's boobs? I mean, Mia.
Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out.
Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Sorry. Whoops.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, please call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Witnesses account. Ooh. All right. I need some water.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant.
Oh, wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. But what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
I didn't see one. I didn't see one. Maybe I'm not thinking clearly enough. Wait, did she say she... I thought she didn't see it, though. Let's just say I think there was.
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything.
Right, let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Bluff, 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 bluff. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really...
After midnight means it was Christmas.
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Eric. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment of the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake. It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. Humph. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've all heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But Your Honor...
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me. Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Ms. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Van Comma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But she's in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, I think I've just got to present evidence. How would you see it clear as day? Got you. Got you, Ms. Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Ms. Hart. So? This picture was taken with a professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
How Edgeworth was seen.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem.
You use binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. You're right. It was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Ms. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars, I think that's how she'd say it. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of the meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Let's back off for now. Okay, Your Honor. I withdraw my question. I have to remember who I'm dealing with. I bet Von Karma wants to trap me so he can put me in contempt. I think I'll hang back for now and see what happens.
Ha!
When I heard that Noah's out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? That's right, Jorah, the fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Let's redo this. Let's redo this. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
This is make it or break it time. The camera is of the utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, perhaps, the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Really? Really? You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Ms. Hart. Oof.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Show evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this.
What was Miss Hart trying to take a photograph at the lake? Or what was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? I see. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gordy Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof for something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Yes. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that this witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when the gun fired on the lake. It was taken when the, whatever, you know what I'm saying. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had to set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to... Oh, so smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. You just used several precious minutes of our time to prove. What you just used several precious moments of our time to prove is nothing more than that. The witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Lotta's new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was... Shion!
The storm of friendship!
Welcome in, Shion! Thank you for the Raidramon, you've brought me a storm of friendship! Let me give you a shout out.
Where did you go?
Where did you go? Oh, it's the old model.
I see you, alien.
You see the alien, but how was your stream? What were you playing? Assassin's Creed. How was that? How was that, Shion? How was the stream? Finish the original. Nice. So how long has that taken you? I feel like you've been playing it for a bit. Maybe not too long, but we're okay. I see. It were okay. I see. Okay, well, let me just say, for anyone who's joining, welcome to the stream. I'm the wizard. I use light magic, woo! I also use dark magic. so I use light and dark magic. If you need, what else do I say about me? I tend to play older games than Nintendo games, so yeah. Right now I'm playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the original game in the entire series. We're on case 4. But if any of you need to, including Xion, if any of you need to take a rest, take a break, get some food, get some water, please do so. Raid and dash, whatever. Please take care of yourselves. It's important to take care of yourself. Yeah. Sorry. It's important to take care of yourself. Yeah. Anyway, a big cutie. What are you saying, Dice? You're the big cutie, and so is Xion. It took about 12 hours in all for Assassin's Creed 1. Ah, that makes sense. You said I was cool? What do you mean? On your stream? What do you mean? And I was even lurking there, but I didn't hear it because I was playing. You're embarrassing me. I'm not cutie and I'm not cool. I'm just a wizard who's playing a game. But anyway, yes, thank you. Thank you very much for the Raid-Dramon, and the storm of friendship that you've brought. I'm going to continue this case now, though. We're at a critical point in the testimony. It's pretty intense. Anyway, let's continue. After I take a sip of water. That's why I went camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard that bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Well, thank you for the lurk, Xion. Enjoy your foods.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, so you must have something in mind. Ha, that would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, goodness sakes. I want to save.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university.
Let's save.
Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year, and guess what? What? There was a UFO just, hanging in the sky. UFO? You know, unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV! I'm not sure that appearing on the local news's Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real!
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Fawn Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. This seems fake. This seems like a lie. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
You're not lying, are you?
What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on the shore either. I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Fawn Karma any other way. There has to be something. All right, she was obviously looking for Gordy, but this doesn't feel like a contradiction. But I guess it is. Ms. Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Ah!
Ordo, continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Ugh. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all.
I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Meow. Right. That's why I took this photo in.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. Oh, sorry. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality in might, but should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. That's interesting.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not.
Although, even though you can't see, there is a very clear contradiction that this photo reveals. I see it. If you weren't paying attention carefully to what has happened in the trial so far, so like anyone from Xi'an stream, I'm sorry, you might not know, but there is a clear contradiction here.
It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Lake photo added to the court record.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why he requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare a verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence. Well, wait! Your Honor, this evidence.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
This is bad, real bad. What should I do?
Object the enlargement?
I don't know.
Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does...
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Oh, but the defendant could have shot the victim.
Oh dear.
There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wounds reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet. For our Americans in the audience.
There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Fondacaba, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. Okay. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2.
Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No. I've yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around.
Look.
Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony.
That's a word I need to look up. An official order laying claim to the use of property or materials. Or to, as a verb, it's demand the use or supply of, especially by official order, for military or public use. Requisitioned, okay.
I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bangs she heard.
Lotta's deposition added to the court record. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on 12/25. To be continued. Oh. Save your progress up to this point? Yes. Let's save. Well, that's all of that for today. Let's warp back. Ooh. Let's get some music going, shall we? Ah, never mind. It's too much work. Let's warp back to my lab. There we go. Back in the lab. Everything is nice and happy. Let's get rid of the grimoire. Let's get out my staff again. Okay. So that was quite an episode. Let's just check who I'm following just to be safe. Who's live? Interesting. Why are there always so many people live that I want to raid, but then there are other people who I also want to raid? Yeah. Alright, I know who we're gonna raid. Alright, there we go. We've created the raid. Here is the raid message. Let's see. Congrats on getting first to, Jorah. Wow, Jorah got first today. I forgot that. Usually it's Brox. And congrats on getting second to Brox. It was a reverse order of the usual situation. And thank you so much, Shion, for the raid. That was quite unexpected. Although I did see it starting, which is why I froze. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back, hopefully, if I have time. I'll be back Saturday with more Echoes of Wisdom. And then, hydrate, yes. Does my voice sound off? Can you tell that my voice is a little bit off? Thank you for the hydration. We'll be back Saturday with Echoes of Wisdom, and back next Sunday with more Ace Attorney. We'll do the next investigation and the next trial. I hope. Unless I get super busy, but if I do, I'll pin a message to the top of the stream chat saying that I'm canceling the stream. But, I hope not. I hope I can continue streaming these 2 games. They're very fun. Anyway, visual novels need much hydration. This is true. Von Karma's voice is especially rough. Anyway, I'm gonna warp out of here. See you all. Bye!